So you recently watched a superhero movie and it made you start thinking, yeah, I kind of want to collect comic books. Well, let me be the first one to say, this hobby, it's incredible. It's fun, addictive, and I've met a ton of friends over the years by collecting comic books. But I'd be lying to you if I actually said, hey, look, when you first start out collecting comic books, it's easy. No. It's overwhelming. There's a ton of content out there, and let's be honest, it's pretty intimidating. So that's why I decided to make this new segment known as Collecting Comics 181. It's a beginner's guide to collecting comic books, where we take certain topics and actually break them down so you understand the comic collecting industry. Now, I want to be clear here. There is no right or wrong way to collect comic books. It's whatever your preference is. But I'm going to give you my 5 tips on how to begin at collecting comics. So let's get at it. Determine what kind of collector you want to be. Now, maybe you enjoy collecting because you like reading the comics, or maybe you enjoy the artwork. It's a possibility that you want to make a side hustle and buy and sell comic books so that you can take that money and then buy more comic books. There's also long-term investments, short-term investments. There's numerous angles you can take in collecting comic books, so make sure you understand what kind of collector you want to be. For this example, I'm going to say I'm an X-Men collector who enjoys reading the comics. Now that we've determined what kind of collector you are, you have to find out what you like to do. So if I'm an X-Men collector and I want to read comics, a good resource is to go to a library, pick up some graphic novels, and give them a read. This one is just the one I most recently picked up. It's The Punisher versus the Marvel Universe. Really cool book. I read it. I enjoyed it. So I'm going to put it in this pile here. Now I'm going to go pick up another book, say Punisher, Marvel Universe, and I didn't like it. I'm going to put it to the right side. That way I know, okay, my right pile, well, that's not good. My left pile, that's fantastic. I really enjoy that. So then I can see, okay, well, this is what I actually enjoy collecting. So I'm going to focus on that stuff. Okay, so for the example, I'm an X-Men collector who enjoys reading the books. I went to my local library, got a couple graphic novels, and I found out that I really enjoy the character Wolverine. Right, so now our next step. Reach out to your local comic book shops. LCS, that's a short term that a lot of comic lingo happens. They are brick and mortars, and that is a highly recommended resource to find out what you enjoy, all that fun stuff. It's a good place to begin. They've been around for a long time, and they've seen and read a lot of comic books. They know what you're going to want. Okay, so go there first. Then there's also local comic book communities, such as Facebook, Instagram, social medias. There's a lot out there, so always ask for recommendations, and then they're going to give it to you. Make sure you understand what you like first of all before you go in there and be like, hey, got any recommendations? There's years of content out there, so it's hard to pick something. So if you have a good idea of what you like, for example, X-Men, right? I like to read them, and my favorite character is Wolverine. Well, they're going to pinpoint me in that direction. So always stop at your local comic book shops, support local, and enjoy that one. Learning from your own mistakes and also learning from other people, right? This is kind of a two-part one, so I'm going to focus first on learning from your own mistakes. Look, it's going to happen. You're going to make mistakes, but it's okay. Everybody does. You just have to learn from those mistakes, apply it, and better yourself. If you're reading a book you don't like, don't keep on going and reading that book. Fire it. Go find something else you're going to enjoy. There's lots of content out there. You're going to find some books that you really like and focus on those ones. That's why libraries are so crucial to me, is because it's basically like a free Blockbuster. You get a chance to go there, get books for free, read them, find which ones you like, focus on those ones. That way it saves you some money. Secondly, I want to talk about learning from other people. This is very crucial. There's a lot of people out there that have years of experience collecting comic books. Learn from them. They know the ins and outs, and they will help you avoid mistakes that they made. Okay, so it's very crucial to find people that know about comic books, all right? They will help you out. I'm very lucky that I have a lot of mentors around that have years of experience, and they definitely taken me under their wing and have showed me a lot of cool things. So please, find someone that knows a lot about comic books and ask them questions. Don't be scared. They'll be more than happy to answer them for you. You have to do your own research. Nobody's going to help you out more than yourself. You need to put that time and effort into understanding this hobby. There is countless tools out there that can help you out though, such as videos from Comic Tom 101 or Gem Mint Collectibles, and of course, your boy KT Comics. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. But also there's websites and information on the internet that you can go to, such as eBay sold listings. There's lots of information there. But I wanted to show you one last thing. This here is the Overstreet Price Guide comic books. Now, in here, to a lot of people, it's their Bible. There's a lot of information in here. There's every kind of comic book you can think of, and it has a price to it. Now, I don't like the pricings in here because I feel like they're outdated, so I always go to eBay sold listings to get the most current market value, okay? But in here is very useful because it has all the information on comic books that you're looking for. So for example, if you're looking for a first appearance, it's going to show up in this book, right? So Hulk 181, first full appearance of Wolverine. Very important stuff. So make sure to give this a read if you get a chance. This is an outdated one, but give it a read, okay? Perfect. Alright, so that was my 5 tips to understanding the comic book collecting and where to begin. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to comment down below of what you kind of want me to focus on next. I kind of like this segment. I think it's going to be good. So make sure to comment down below. And until next time, happy holidays and keep on collecting.